Welcome, Leo. This is Regina Pacific Tarot, and I'm getting ready to do your December monthly reading, the last month in 2021. I have been immensely inspired by the lunar eclipse of last month and the upcoming solar eclipse in Sagittarius on December 4th. So that is bracketing and transit of Venus. Venus is involved in a 5-month transit conjuncting Pluto 3 times exactly, and I will be creating videos in the next couple of weeks to talk a little bit more about that for each sign. So look forward to that. Please, Leo, and if you're enjoying these readings, if you find them useful, please like this video so that I can share it with more people. Let's get started, Leo, with the bottom of the deck, the Lady of Swords, or the Queen of Swords. This is giving me information about your ability, Leo, to objectify the steps needed to create a plan. You are, based on your experience, you are able to witness and push your emotions aside in order to structure the steps leading forward. This sees you in a leadership or oversight capacity so that you are actually providing this information to others. This could have you as a counselor, a coach, a teacher, a mentor, someone who is sharing with others the method of strategizing, creating steps, objectifying a plan. The Three of Staffs in your first house, Leo, is describing your activity right now, and you are involved in a new arena of activity. The Three of Staffs, or the Three of Wands in this card, is describing you having reached and expanded already into an area of new growth, new activity, unfamiliar arena of activity for you, and testing out your solutions, looking at different opportunities that you have to grow and expand upon the market you already have, the audience you already are relating to, or the client base that you're looking towards. This can be a creative activity as well, in which you are exploring new turf, a new area of endeavor. The second house is the Queen of Pentacles, and this shows you, Leo, to be perfectly comfortable as resourcefulness itself. This is showing you to be comfortably engaged in your own resources, in your own plan for prosperity, in generating abundance and wealth for yourself, having all that you need within your grasp, within your comfort, establishing a set of a ground of nurturance, support, and comfort for yourself. And this has you providing that as a model for others as well, so that you attract others who are looking to do for themselves what you've done for yourself on a firm foundation. And the third house is your communication. The Five of Cups has you looking towards the past, scrutinizing an experience of regret, of loss, of rejection, of heartbreak. Something that occurred, you are feeling, you are engaged, you are almost trapped in the remorse that you're experiencing in the grieving process. This focus on the past is providing you with information. You're sort of sucking out the emotional experience of loss that you have here, and yet you're asking yourself to refocus. The universe is asking you to refocus on what you have remaining. those are the resources that are necessary to move forward. So coming from the Queen of Pentacles, I see you in a place of tremendous gratitude. I see you recognizing that despite disappointments, a major loss, a major experience of loss, perhaps the passing of someone close to you, the loss of a relationship, rejection for something that you hoped would be beneficial, would lead to a great potential, is turning you back to the present, where you are well situated to move forward with the resources that you have. The fourth house, the Nine of Cups. And I am sensing this to be your joy, your satisfaction in the process that you're currently undergoing. This is you having, it's reinforcing really this domestic comfort and security that you're experiencing. It's reinforcing that you have what you need. Your wishes are fulfilled in terms of your protection, your self-reliance, and your independence. You're happy and satisfied where you're at as single, and you are enjoying the process of understanding what you have remaining resources and how good the ability to take care of yourself feels. The fifth house, the Ten of Swords. This is interesting because your home is your protection. Your home is your buffer against the world. And as you expand outward to your social circle, your friends, for rest or recuperation, and for creativity, the play of work, the inspiration, you have explored, you have been objectifying the things that you have done in the past that didn't work. The process of analyzing your past failures and disappointments are specifically what the energy of December is carrying you to. Not only completing that exploration of disappointment and of loss, but also the ability to let that go. And that may include friends, loved ones, even children or family members, intimates, romantic partners. I'm seeing this as relationships, but I'm also seeing this as strategies of creativity, ways that you have generated new ideas and new projects, being not as satisfying as it was in the past. And I see you working more solo in the past. And that, I believe, is what you're experiencing as enough. It is time now for you not to solely rely upon your own resources, but to be able and open to working with others. In the sixth house, we have, traditionally, the Witch card is the Magician. I love that it's called the Witch card in this Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot deck, because this realigns the magician energy, the energy of magic, with the earth. This anchors it in the roots of our physical environment. This also shows that you are able to use the resources around you, the material resources, the resources that are abundant in nature, as you heal yourself, as you devise a new project. And this new project or thing, practical tool you're thinking about, is something that will enhance self-care, healing, and also utilizing the resources, the natural resources of the planet, unadulterated. So this is you realigning yourself with the basics in many ways in order to create something new. In the 7th house, we have the Hierophant card. The Hierophant card is showing me you, Leo, as a teacher. You as someone who has been able to overcome obstacles. And in that overcoming of obstacles, you have become quite adept at extracting the lessons from the difficulties, from the sorrow, from the pain, understanding that you are free to consult your authorities, your teachers, your leaders, your mentors, who you trust as being the source of wisdom and information. It also shows you opening up to assistance, to help, to others that are providing you with services that will help you become stronger, improve upon your experiences. And this is very much challenging this sense I have of your doing things for yourself, building things on your own terms. And so as you are able to be taught, to learn, you are also taking that information to teach and show others, to model how to ask for help. A tremendous strength for many of us independent types. And here we have in the 8th house the request, the information, the pursuit, the inspiration you're receiving, the information that you've asked for. This is the assistance that you have learned to ask for here. It has come to your aid, and that assistance may be that new information, that new resource, that new idea that helps you to begin to find a new way to build your plan, a new way to plan, and a new way to pursue a truth that has applications for others. In the 9th house, we have the 7 of Wands. And here the 7 of Wands is showing us that you are taking this time to evaluate the efforts, the work that you have committed to. You have committed here to a new way of doing things, to asking for help, relying on the assistance of others, seeking knowledge, and that is in turn helping you to evaluate what you've already done, your process of producing things, of making things, of building things, so that in fact you can gain greater rewards, greater profit, greater benefits from this effort that you're creating. And this effort is very much about disseminating the information that you have more broadly, committing to your own growth in new arenas, less familiar arenas, applying this truth to a variety of communities and teams so that they too can expand and contribute to this new way of gaining prosperity. And here in the 10th house is you as others see you. This is the community at large and your vision of the work before the entire collective. 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Jades is showing you working and loving the craft and the process of work. There are many repeats of this message, but I'm really sensing this joy in the process, the satisfaction that you have gained in being able to provide for yourself on your own terms is now something that you have called to your community to engage in. Building with such dedication and effort that you fall in love with the craft of making itself. This absolutely leads to success, because not only is your truth engaged, but you are loving the process. You're loving and devoted to the actual work itself. And that is transcending your experience of this process of building, of this success. In the 11th house, you have the Temperance card. And the Temperance card here is showing your ability to manage. And it's interesting how these cards sort of pop up. I'm seeing the Magician, the Witch, the Queen of Swords, the Lady of Swords, being the particular skill you bring to the healing of the collective. You're actually helping others to arrange their resources, to balance and harmonize what they have, their strengths and weaknesses, their talents, their liabilities, so that they are in a stronger position of wholeness. They are more fully aligned with the truth that you have now opened yourself up to, this new information that you are integrating successfully into the work of the tribe, the work of the team. This is really amplifying not only the healing work that you are personally experiencing, but it's amplifying the joy of the process. And if there's anything I'm sensing from the readings in December, it has been the joy in the process, loving the process, appreciating and valuing the process of creation. In the 12th house, we have the Two of Swords, which indicates a crossroads of sorts. The 12th house is showing us where you've arrived through this process. And here you are aware that you are in a stalemate of sorts. You are at the fulcrum of two opposing forces. And those two forces can be as simple as your past, your future, with you at the present. It's also recognizing it at an intuitive level that you need more information. This was the beginning. This was the beginning of new, unexpected information, ideas that were unfamiliar, but that resonate and that are inspiring you to move into unfamiliar territory. With the blindfolds on, there is very little awareness of all that you cannot possibly imagine where you are on the path. Opening yourself up to these new truths, to this new information, is opening up the possibilities beyond what you can see. So in this card, the blindfolds are actually appropriate. You're in touch with the spirit here. If you are finding value and enjoyment in this reading, Leo, please like this video, and you may subscribe if you are moved, so that I may share what I'm doing with more people and continue to grow. I'm pulling a crystal oracle right now, and I must do this with my eyes closed because the beautiful cards I want you to see. And as I pull for Leo for the month of December, and I see this lovely lime green card. It's called a Phrenite, and the key word is trust. I trust myself and the divine flow of the universe. Leo, I'm going to leave it here. Again, I'm Regina from Pacific Tarot. Please like and subscribe if you are so moved. I deeply appreciate your presence and your support. Until next time, Namaste.